our schmoozing in some breakout groups. And I think that's it for the preliminaries. We have a very, very, very special gift to show everybody, and that is a video of our Shabbat B'yachad band, which we also miss a lot having in person. And we figured out a way. I don't want to say we. It was really, thank you, Josh Cohen and David Spar, for finagling this in such a way that we could have our Shabbat band happening right here at Shabbat B'yachad in a very cool way. So enjoy this music before we move into our service. Well, that was amazing. I feel like that deserves a Shehechianu. That was definitely like the first ever that we've ever done something like that. But really, I just big shout out to every band member and to David Spar and to Josh for making that video happen. That was incredible. So welcome to those who've joined us. While the video was playing, we're going to go over to none other than the Joshua C. Cohen to lead us in Shalom Aleichem, to just get us started, welcoming the messengers of peace, the angels of peace, bringing in Shabbat in a way that that Josh will certainly do very enthusiastically. Over to you, Josh.
Thank you, Rabbi. You ready to rock and roll together? I'm stoked. Let's do it. Shalom Aleichem, Malachi Asharet, Malachi Elyon, Melech Malachi Amalachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Shalom Aleichem, Malachi Asharet, Malachi Elyon, Melech Malachi Amalachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Shalom Aleichem, Malachi Asharet, Malachi Elyon, Malachi Amlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Boechem Shalom, Malachi Shalom, Malachi Elyon, Melech Malachi Amlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Baruch Hu Ni L'Shalom, Malachi Shalom, Malachi Elyon, Melech Malachi Amlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Seirchem L'Shalom, Malachi Shalom, Malachi Elyon, Melech Malachi Amlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
I think the angels of Shabbat feel very, very welcome here in this virtual space. Thank you, Josh. So we're going to light the candles, and for the candlelighting honor, I've invited Sarah Bookbinder as co-chair of our school committee, and Sarah, and you're there with Eve. Is the rest of your family there too? Just want to make sure I get everybody.
Not at the moment. They have
Okay. All right.
early, so they've burnt out already.
Yeah, no worries. So we're really glad to have Sarah representing the really, really good work of that committee. And I also want to give big thanks to Josh Paradise, who has been the co-chair this year. And thank you for all your efforts in making our offerings even better and having some really important input from the community and acting as a liaison. Thank you for really the sacred work that you've done. And I will sing the blessing, but please also go ahead and I don't know if you want to say it, Sarah, to yourself, and that, yeah, or you can say it and then I'll sing it and you can join in however those of you at home can join in as you wish.
Okay, sorry, 1 sec. Okay, I'm gonna maybe not be able to light them.
It's okay. Matches always trip me up too. No pressure. It's just 68 people watching.
Me
So,
cover
but
my.
while Sarah's doing that, I invite
Sarah?
everybody to
All right,
bring
ready.
in Shabbat this way. Go ahead, Sarah.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. Shabbat Shalom and
Shabbat
Shalom.
Shalom.
Sarah, thank you. And thank you for all your work this year.
Of course.
If you have a copy of Mishkan Tefillah at home, we're turning to page 20 for L'cha Dodi. And this is our first opportunity tonight as we welcome the Shabbat bride to transform each of our homes into a sacred space. We're going to sing together verses 1, 2, 5, and 9. And on the 9th stanza, we're invited to rise and turn and face the way that we entered in. And so just take a moment and look around your room or your home and to think about which is the entrance that you came in when you entered the room, which way makes sense to face. But this act of just rising and facing and bowing as we greet the Sabbath bride is one way of transforming the space that we're in all week and all day and making it a sacred space tonight as we welcome in Shabbat.
Yada lai 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 yada lai 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 yada lai yada lai yada lai yai lai lai yai lai 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 lecha dodi likrat kala yada lai ne Shabbat nekabela lecha dodi likrat kala yada lai ne Shabbat nekabela שמור וזכור בדיבור אחד, השמיענו אל המיוחד, אדוני אחד ושמו אחד, לשם ולתפארת ולצילה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, ילדי ילדי ילדי, בני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, ילדי ילדי ילדי, בני שבת נקבלה. לקראת שבת לכו ונפת, כי היא מקור בתפילה, לך דודי לקראת קלה, יאללה, 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 בני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת קלה, יאללה, 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 בני שבת נקבלה. התעוררי, התעוררי, כי באורץ אורי אורי, אורי אורי, שיר דמרי, יבוא אדוני עלייך מילה. לך דודי לקראת קלה, יאללה, 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 בני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת קלה, יאללה, 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 בני שבת and we rise נקבלה. בואי בשלום עטרת בלה, גם בשמחה ובצהלה, תוך המוני עם סגולה. בואי חלה, בואי חלה, לך דודי לקראת קלה, יאללה, 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 בני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת קלה, יאללה, 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 בני שבת נקבלה. Yalla lay 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 yalla lay yalla yalla lay yalla lay yalla lay yalla lay 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 lay. And we'll move now into Chatzi Kaddish. יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה, בעלמא דברה חירותי וימליך מלכותי, בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל, בעגלה בעגלה ובזמן קריב ויאמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מבורך לעולם ולעלמי עלמיה, יתברך יתברך וישתבח, ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא, ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל, שמי דקודשה בריחו לילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, דאמירן בעלמא ויאמרו אמן. Please rise powerfully.
Are you listening to my prayer? To my prayer? Can you hear my voice? Can you understand? Am I awake? Am I prepared? Lie, 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 lie.
read a wonderful teaching in the Talmud a few weeks ago about how the rabbis imagined that the first time that the Shema was said was that it was said by Jacob's sons to him when he was on his deathbed. And he was feeling uncertain about the legacy that he was going to leave, about whether he had passed on his faith to his children. And they reassured him and they said, Shema Yisrael, saying, listen, Israel, listen, Father, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai is our God, Adonai Echad, Adonai is one. And that hearing these words, Jacob's soul rested and he was able to close his eyes and he was able to die in peace. And so as we say these words of Shema tonight, I invite us to think about what words of comfort we can give to the people in our lives. Maybe it's to our parents, maybe it's to our partners, maybe it's to our children. What words can we pass on that'll help them feel a sense of ease and a sense of rest on this Shabbat?
Audrey, you're on mute.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Vaed. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך. והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך, ודיברת בעם בשיטתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אדוני אלוהיכם אמת.
As we turn to Michamocha, it's my honor to read something that was written by our sixth graders this year. The Israelites sang this after they crossed the Sea of Reeds and escaped the Egyptians. This prayer is thanking God for God's wondrous works and all that God was able to do. To Lila and Charlotte, it means being grateful and thankful for all God does for us and to be thankful for the big and small things. To Max, Michamocha is not just describing freedom, but also the want for freedom. I think that we should be saying this prayer as often as possible during this time period to hope for freedom. To Owen, it is about praising God for all God has done, how holy God is. To Aviv, it means who is Adonai, who is God? There is none like you, Adonai God. To Josh, it is praising God for all he has given us. To Tatiana, the prayer represents not only being grateful and thankful, but also thinking about everything that has been done for us and how it can be used for the greater good. To Simon, the prayer is praising God for all the good things God has done. To Zach, it means being thankful for what you have and thanking God and doing good things for others. As sixth graders, while we are thankful for everything that God does, we would also like everyone to think about all the essential workers and everyone who is working to fight this pandemic as we chant Michamocha.
Yai בקודש, נורא תהילות אוסף מלך, נורא תהילות אוסף מלך, מלכותך ראו בניך, בוקע הים, לפני משה ולמרים, זלי ענו ואמרו, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד, יאי היי 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 אדוני אדוני היי 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 יאי היי 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 אדוני אדוני היי 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 יאי היי 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 אדוני היי 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 יאי היי 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 אדוני היי
Those were some extremely beautiful and moving reflections by our sixth graders. I miss them. I miss you guys so much. And thank you so much for bringing your voices into the service in this way. So we are going to turn now to our lullaby of a blessing, Hashkivenu. And I have a couple of guests with me for this. Some of you know them. Some of you were teachers for one of them. Oh, it's just one of the three kids. So we have none other than 6-year-old kindergartner Idan Berkman joining us on guitar along with his dad, who I should have mentioned a lot earlier, Rabbi Jethro Berkman. He's been helping me on guitar. Oops. Okay. All right. So, oh, okay. Sorry. Put up the mic setting. Okay, just all right. Sorry, everybody. Had to have a little technical adjustment, and now you can't see me. All right, so not sure why you can't see me, but there we go. Idan. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom ve'hamidenu shomreinu lechayim. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom ve'hamidenu shomreinu lechayim. Everything's gonna be all right. Everything's gonna be all right. Everything's gonna be all right. Go to sleep tonight. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom ve'hamidenu shomreinu lechayim. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom ve'hamidenu shomreinu lechayim. Another beautiful part of this blessing is that we ask that God spread over us God's Sukkat Shalom, God's canopy of peace. I just want everyone to, if you're comfortable, just closing your eyes for a moment, just breathing in and feeling really the energy that is coming from each one of us from all over the Boston area, and even some not in the Boston area, from wherever we are. We may feel alone, but we really are together in a powerful and transcendent way. And my prayer for us is that our prayer, that we have this canopy of peace spread over us, really becomes a reminder to ourselves that we create that canopy of peace for ourselves and for one another when we go deep and remember a feeling of being held and embraced in a canopy of peace, sort of like the talit that I'm wearing, that I wear when I lead. We are that for each other. We must be that for each other. So imagine yourself together underneath a beautiful canopy, embraced and held by everyone you love and miss, and by the source of all life. And we'll sing just these lines, these words, Ufros alenu sukat shlomecha. It's the third line down. Ufros alenu sukat, sukat shlomecha. Ufros alenu sukat, sukat shlomecha. Ufros alenu sukat, sukat shlomecha. Baruch atah Adonai, haporei sukat shalom aleinu, ve'al kol amo Yisrael, ve'al Yerushalayim. Going to turn to the Amidah. Please rise if you are able. We'll chant through the first three blessings together and then have a moment for private reflection. And then we'll join back together with a prayer for peace that will be introduced by one of our students, Max Kesselheim. Adonai sefatai tiftach Ufi agid tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu Elohei Avraham Elohei Yitzchak Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel Elohei Leah Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor v'Hanora El Elyon Gomel Chasadim Tovim V'Konei Hakol וזוכר חסדי אבות ואימהות, ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם, למען שמו באהבה. מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן, ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם בעזרת שרה. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחיי הכל אתה רב להושיע, מוריד הטל, מכלכל חיים בחסד, מחיי הכל ברחמים רבים, סומך נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר, מי כמוך בעל גבורות, ומי דומה לך, מלך ממית ומחיה ומצמיח ישועה, ונאמן אתה לחיות הכל, ברוך אתה אדוני מחיה הכל. אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש, וקדושים בכל יום יהללוך סלה, ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש. I'd like to invite Max to introduce our prayer for peace.
Shabbat Shalom, everybody. The next prayer we will be singing is Osei Shalom. The prayer is asking God to bring peace to us and everyone that lives on earth. Shalom comes from the same root as shalem, meaning wholeness. We wish for peace. We wish for peace for both physical body and mind, the whole body. For both physical body and mind, the whole body. This prayer is especially essential now because of COVID-19 and all the other things happening on earth right now. It is so wonderful for all of us to be here together here as a community. We value the kindness and support that we have from our Temple Ohabei Shalom family. As we sing this prayer, the 6th graders would like for all of you to think about much needed peace, and as we begin to take a few deep breaths toward relaxation.
Osei Shalom Bimroma, Hu Ya'aseh Shalom Aleinu, Ve'al Kol Yisrael, Ve'al Kol Yoshvei Tevel, Ve'imru, Osei Shalom Bimroma, Hu Ya'aseh Shalom Aleinu, Ve'al Kol Yisrael, Ve'al Kol Yoshvei Tevel, Ve'imru, Amen. Osei Shalom Bimroma, Hu Ya'aseh Shalom Aleinu, Ve'al Kol Yisrael, Ve'al Kol Yoshvei Tevel, Ve'imru, Amen. Yalalay, let me hear you sing that now. Yalalay,
Thank you, Josh. So after, it's traditional to count the Omer after the Amidah prayer. And in case you aren't familiar, we're counting our way from slavery to Sinai. We're counting our way from Passover to Shavuot. And it's such a simple mitzvah to just count what day it is, and the formula is there in the prayer book. And to say blessing beforehand, and we're getting there. We are really fast approaching. We're already at 30 days of the Omer. So I'll lead us in the blessing and invite you to join in at home if you'd like. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu al sfirat ha'omer. Hayom 30 yom shehem 4 shavuot u'shnei yamim la'omer. Today is the 30th day, which is 4 weeks and 2 days of the Omer. Now, we have a prayer for healing for those who are in need of healing of body or spirit, which of course we can think of so many who as a result of this pandemic are in need of both of those kinds of healing, and often both of those kinds of healing all at once as people are suffering in isolation from this illness. So we hold all of them in their hearts. And what I'm going to do is invite you to just type, if you like, into the chat, type the names of those that you would like to particularly bring into this virtual space to pray for their healing and their wholeness. As Max pointed out, shalom and shalem are related, peace and wholeness. And we certainly pray for peace and wholeness as a fundamental part of the healing of those for whom we pray this evening. We'll be singing these words in the middle, but I'll give everyone a moment to type into the chat. And if you are watching on Facebook Live or YouTube and don't have access to the chat, or don't want to use the chat, you can just say the name aloud. I think there's power in that, and we're bringing those names into this sacred virtual space that we have created tonight. Avotenu nekor haverachah leimotenu. Be the source of strength, who blessed the ones before us. Help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Misheberach imotenu mekor haverachah lahotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shleima, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. So many people we've mentioned on this platform and just in our own homes, to ourselves. May we know healing and wholeness. May we all be healed from the difficulty of these days. I want to introduce a very special segment of our service. Just quickly want to share that, as I mentioned at the beginning, we're not only together in the sacred space for Shabbat, but also to honor and appreciate our amazing teachers who are truly just such a foundation of what makes Temple Ohabei Shalom the incredible community that it is. I can't really put into words how amazing our teachers are, but you're going to hear some words. I want to just share a few words of introduction that as this past week was Teacher Appreciation Week, and now that so many parents are also dealing with having school happen at home in some ways, I think parents are appreciating teachers even more perhaps than they ever did. The kind of energy and devotion and love that it takes to help a child's mind grow, to help a child grow into who they are is just incredible. And at this time of the year, we're generally recognizing a lot of moving on or moving up as the school year draws to a close, disrupted as it is, and we move on to the next grade or school or phase of life. And at this time, we really reflect on those who help make us who we are by meeting us where we are and helping us to develop and to manifest our neshama, that core essential piece of us that is infinitely unique and precious. And of course, Sunday is also Mother's Day. So I want to say a shout out to all the mothers, including my own mother, who's with us tonight. That's a day when we also recognize mothers who are part of the sacred work of helping a unique soul grow into itself. And in fact, our tradition recognizes the essential similarities between a parent and a teacher. The Talmud and the medieval commentator Rashi go so far as to say that whenever it says sons, it means, or children, it means students, and vice versa. So we also have this beautiful piece of wisdom from the book of Proverbs. Which means teach a child according to their particular way. In other words, meet them where they are in all their fullness, in all their uniqueness. You have to grow and shift and adapt to help each child where they are. And I really, in my 3 years at Ohabei Shalom, have seen nothing but that spirit from our teachers. We are all meeting our children and adults where they are. And teachers, in these last couple of months, you've had to do so much adapting of your ways to continue to meet each student where they are when they're not with you physically. And you have done that. You have found your unique way of giving them the support and the opportunities for growth that they need now. And in so doing, you've met them where they are and taught them according to their ways. So teachers, thank you. Thank you so much. And now we can all enjoy a slideshow with some words of appreciation. If you miss it, because the words are going fast, it will be available for you to view later as well.
Be thankful, it's all good. Find it all around you, find it in your soul. When you find yourself trapped in space, alone with no one beside you, where do you go? How do you escape? Walk with your head held high and take a breath. Be thankful, it's all good. Find it all around you, find it in your soul.
It brings me so much joy to watch our incredible teachers work with the kids of Temple Ohabei Shalom. I'm so grateful for their hard work all year long, but even more so as we pivoted to learning and growing and building community online. Toda Rabbi, Eras teachers. Thank you so much.
Where do you go? How do you escape? Walk with your head held high and take a breath. Be thankful, it's all good. Find it all around you, find it in your soul.
One of our core values at Ohabei Shalom is that each child is B'Tselem Elohim, unique, special, and of infinite value. Our teachers live this knowledge in every interaction that they have with our kids, especially in this very unique year. We are so grateful to them for all of their hard work, dedication, and care. Toda Rabah, TC teachers. Thank you so much.
Radiates through our soul. We are here, we stand together, united as one. Hakurat Hatov, be thankful, it's all good. Hakurat Hatov, find it all around you, find it in your soul. Hakurat Hatov, be thankful, it's It's all good. Hakorat Hatov. Find it all around you. Find it in your soul.
Thank you for helping us, teacher. Thank you for helping us, teacher. Thank you for helping us, teacher.
I should have brought the Kleenex to my little home podium here. That was amazing. Teachers, may you be blessed with the growth and the strength and the confidence and the joy that you bring to all of your students. And let us all say together, Amen. Amen. So we're going to conclude our service starting with Alinu, and then we'll have a moment for Mourner's Kaddish, where I'll ask you also there to type in the names in the chat if you are observing the art site or in a period of mourning and would like to share a name of those you are reciting Kaddish for. Please rise. Aleinu leshabeach ladon hakol, latet gedula leotzer bereshit, shehu noteh shamayim ve'oser haaretz, umoshav yikaro b'shamayim yima'al, u'shinatu zo b'gofei meromim, hu Eloheinu ein od, v'anachnu korim, u'mishtahavim u'modim. לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד. Now our thoughts turn to those we love who are no longer with us in this world. May their memories bring blessing to us as we remember them and as we honor them in our deeds and in our words. If you'd like to share the names of those you're remembering this evening, I invite you to share them in the chat. And I would like to, I'm sorry, always dog bark at the wrong time. Sorry. I would like to mention Anna Levine, the mother of Sharon Levine and mother-in-law Andy O'Connell, who died very recently. Now, if you would like to recite Mourner's Kaddish, can rise, and if it's your custom, you can rise even if you're not reciting for someone in particular. Yitgadal v'yitadav shemei Rabbah, v'yalma divrach tirutei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayechon u'v'yomechon v'chayei d'chol beit Yisrael, v'agala v'yizman koriv v'imru amen. Yehi shmei Rabbah mevarach le'alam lalmei almaya, yiparach v'yishtach v'yitpa'ar v'yidromam v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yitale v'yitalal shmei d'kudesha b'richu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, ta'amiran bi'alma v'imru, amen. Os yehesh lama rabba min shemaya v'chayim, aleim v'al kol Yisrael v'imru, amen. Oseh shalom b'imromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru, amen. Oseh shalom b'imromav, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imru amen. Ya'aseh shalom Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom. Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom. Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom. Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. So now we are going to make Kiddush together. We aren't going to make motzi. We're hoping and thinking that many of you ate dinner prior to the service, as we would if we were in the synagogue together. But for the honor of coming up, sort of, for Kiddush, it's my honor to welcome our own Amelia and Paul Remy. They are married, in case you couldn't tell by Amelia's name change. We're so thrilled for you two and wish you a life filled with blessing. And I'll invite you to just hold up your Kiddush cup and rise. And I'll just say that the Hasidic master Baal Shem Tov said that from every human being, there's a light that rises straight to the heavens. And when two soulmates find one another, their beams of light, their streams of light find one another and make a bigger light. May you always light the world in the way that you light the world for us. May you always know light and blessing throughout your married life together. And we can say Kiddush together. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu b'shabbat kodsho yahavu v'ratzon hinchilanu zikaron lema'aseh bereshit. Hu yom tefila lenekrai kodesh zecher letziyim vanu v'charta otanu kidashta mikol ha'amim v'shabbat kodshecha b'ahava uv'ratzon Hinchaltanu, Baruch atah Adonai, Mekadesh HaShabbat. Amen. L'chaim.
Chaim, Mazel Tov, Amelia and Paul. I want to say a few thank yous, and then we're going to have a chance to hang out and schmooze for a little bit tonight. First of all, a special thank you to everybody for joining us from all over Greater Boston, from all over America and all over the world. Thank you to Josh and David and our whole band for putting together such a great video. If you haven't had a chance to see their incredible rendition of Psalm 96, stick around for a little bit. We'll get a chance to listen to it again. Thank you to Jason for making such delicious chocolate chip cookie dough, and for Stacy and Cassie for handing it out, and to our whole education team for helping to organize tonight, and to Rabbi Berkman and Josh for helping to lead so beautifully, and to our sixth graders, especially Max, for helping to teach us tonight. So in a few minutes, we're going to close by listening to Psalm 96 again, and then we're going to be split up into breakout rooms, and we're going to have a chance to just hang out and schmooze. You're not required to stick around. You're not required to stick around the whole time, but if you'd like to just say hello and talk to people, it'd be great to see you and spend a little bit of time catching up. And in about a half hour, they'll close down. And we'd love to just spend as much time as we can getting to hear how you're doing. Tomorrow morning at 10:30, I'll be teaching a Torah study over Zoom, and everybody is welcome to join. The link is on the website for members and was included in the newsletter that went out this morning.
And I'll just add, in case folks weren't here at the very beginning to hear the first time we played this incredible video of our Shabbat band playing as a band, but each having recorded their piece and then getting put together by the technical wizardry of Josh Cohen and David Spar, making it happen so that our Shabbat band, our Shabbat B'yachad band could be B'yachad, could be together, and B'yachad together with all of us. We're very grateful. So please enjoy this video of the band, and we'll see you in the chat rooms and in other ways as we move into the next weeks. And hopefully you'll join us for Shavuot. Information on that is going to be in the newsletter and on the website. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Great to see you.